As the year draws to a close, the Chamber of Commerce is taking stock of what's in store for 2026. John Isola told GBC businesses have been looking forward to a treaty for a long time, but will need to prepare for the new environment it will bring.
I think we've been waiting for this for so long, and I think it'll bring lots of opportunities, but equally it'll bring challenges for certain sectors. And I think the important thing is to get it done and dusted and see what it contains and start looking at the future and preparing for the new environment. It is important that we ready ourselves for the opportunities. I think there are bound to be many opportunities, but there are also sectors that are going to find it more challenging. And those businesses are going to need help to adapt to the new circumstances and to be able to take up those opportunities. Those opportunities clearly are going to come from fluidity at the border. Fluidity at the border potentially means that we could attract many, many more visitors. And I think it's very important that we prepare so that those visitors get a good experience of Gibraltar, and also that they are able to reach those businesses that are going to rely on that extra footfall to be able to face up to the challenges of the future.
In the Chamber's magazine, John Isola's foreword goes into detail on some of the points on business owners' minds, from a pending transaction tax to enhancing entry points to town and an expected boom in visitors. There's a lot on the business horizon for next year. Acknowledging the bulk of the ROC's economic model comes from services, Mr. Isola highlights retail and wholesale sectors employ 3,600 people, 15% of the ROC's private sector workforce. He says the unspoken subtext for many chamber members is that the retail and wholesale sectors are likely to become the sacrificial lambs in the new environment. He describes the government as tight-lipped on its forecast for the transaction tax scheme to be introduced. He says various revenue projections on how much it will generate have been run, but the government is not revealing more to avoid raising expectations. The Chamber President proposes revenue collected by the tax should be invested in infrastructure and other projects that will directly benefit retail and wholesale sectors. He says government needs to be ready to assist those industries adversely affected. The Chamber's top priority when looking at the opportunities a treaty can bring is making sure new visitors to Gibraltar get the best experience possible.
I think we need to do tourism and transport much better if those opportunities are going to be taken up. And I'd like to see a ambitious, maybe 5 or 10 year plan of where we want to go insofar as tourism and transport is concerned. I think it's important that if we have the opportunity of extra visitors, that they are able to get around this place and see everything that we have to offer. And then that means hopefully that those businesses in traditional sectors like retail, hospitality, wholesale have something to benefit from the new environment of a free-flowing.
Though it won't be without its challenges, the Chamber's hope is that 2026 will bring the clarity businesses have been waiting on for so long.